Good day, Sir Arlino. Good day, everyone. This is our case analysis, Increasing of Unemployment, presented by Nicole J.L. Brin Francisco and by me, Janelle Garcia. Let's start for table of content. First is introduction, statement of the problem, data gathering, proposed solution, recommendation, and lastly is conclusion.
In this case analysis, we will aim to discuss the reasons behind the increasing of the unemployment. Unemployment rate serves as a measurement of workers that do not have a job but currently looking for one. The rate indicates the percentage of unemployed job hunters rather than the overall population. When an economy is weak and there are not enough jobs available, the unemployment rate is expected to increase. This can be considered as a measurement of a country's economic status. Moreover, in the studies, we will evaluate the problem and attempt to provide some solutions and recommendations. In order to achieve the objectives of the study, we propose to address the 5 specific issues or problems about the rising of unemployment rates.
First is overpopulation. Based on Worldometer elaboration of the latest United Nations data, 112,871,162 is the current population of the Philippines as of Monday, October 6, 2022. Once the number of individuals in the world reaches its carrying capacity, it is characterized as overpopulation. Most people means more competition for jobs. In addition to making it harder to find work, rising rivalry among businesses allows them to pay employees less because there are more candidates than open positions. Our explanations for this, sa sobra pong dami ng mga tao, onti lang po yung nabibigyan ng chance or opportunity makapagtrabaho at matanggap po sila doon sa trabaho na yon. Next is poverty and illiteracy. The fact that there are less people who are educated and literate is one of the key causes of unemployment. There are lack of the skills to apply knowledge. For instance, when there aren't enough job prospects, a person loses his or her job, is unable to produce enough money to provide for their family's basic needs, and eventually falls into poverty. My explanation for this, marami pong naghihirap na nagsusumikap na makapaghanap ng trabaho. Nag-i-start muna sila or nagsisimula po muna sila sa mababa para makapagtrabaho po sila. Pero meron din naman po may hirap na di naman nakapagtapos ng kolehiyo, ay mas dinedeskartehan po talaga nila yung madaling way ng paghahanap ng trabaho. At makapasa sila sa mga requirements para matugunan po nila yung mga pangangailangan nila. So, for next
is the mobility and geographic mismatch. The fact that the location of available jobs and available employees do not always coincide with one another is one of the most prominent factors contributing to unemployment. Many people are hesitant to leave their hometown because they are worried that they won't be able to find employment there. In rural places, this is particularly true. Katulad po sa province, kapag ang tao sa province ay merong specific na trabaho katulad ng handicraft, farmer, natatakot sila, nag-hesitant sila na lumipat sa ibang lugar, katulad ng city, na upang maghanap ng panibagong trabaho dahil baka hindi suitable yung trabaho na available sa city kumpara sa skill nila doon sa province.
Here are the data we gather for the discussion. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA Labor Force Survey in June 2022, the unemployment rate remained constant at 6.0% as compared to May 2022. Out of the 49.58 million Filipinos who were in labor force in June 2022 to million remain unemployed. In a country with almost 100 million people living, having 49.58 million unemployed is a very serious problem. The following are the four main types of unemployment, including their definitions and example. But first, we will provide our references about the data that we gathered. The first main type of unemployment is the cyclical unemployment. We are talking about the changes in the unemployment rate between the periods of strong and weak economic growth. When there is insufficient demand in economy for goods and services, business cannot offer jobs. Example, when a business encounter a downturn in the demand of their goods and services, they react by cutting their production, requiring for them to decrease their company employees. Next is frictional unemployment. It is called the temporary unemployment caused by the time it takes for a worker to find a job. One of a good example of a frictional unemployment is a worker who are recently quitting their job to find a new one that offers a better benefits. Freshly graduates who are looking for a job for the first time also include in frictional unemployment. For the cyclical unemployment, my explanation for this, may bumababa at tumataas na nakadepende sa growth of economy po. Next is for the frictional unemployment naman po. Temporary lang po yung trabaho na papasukan po nila. At next po, maghanap po ulit sila ng bagong trabaho.
Third is structural and unemployment. A long-term unemployment caused by the changes in an economy. It occurs when the skills required by the jobs that are currently available does not match the worker's skill. For example, in the agricultural sector, most of the work there is now becoming mechanized, which means that many farmers are required to move in other countries, but these farmers may not find any related position in the cities when they move there to search for employment. Fourth is the seasonal unemployment. It occurs when the jobs are only available at a certain time. Workers are only employed at a short period of time and resume being unemployed after the season. For example, a Santa Claus impersonator, they will be available during Christmas season only. Another example is the people who sell Halloween costumes and Christmas trees will lose their job when the holidays end.
For our proposed solutions, in addition on the issue that we have, here are some possible solutions to unemployment. First is population management. Empowering women with their partners to controlling birth to a child and also control the fertility. Programs for family planning should be extensively and effectively implemented. For this explanation, we want to gather program for family planning. Dito po kasi natin malalaman na lahat ng mga parents na malalaman nila kung paano mag-control ng paggawa ng babies at mag-fertile po. Ma-encourage po natin dito yung mga kabataan na wag po silang masyado magmadali sa pagbuo ng bata. Next, for solution, free education. Government-sponsored free education in schools, college, and universities can significantly lower the number of individuals who are illiterate in a nation by encouraging more people to attend school. Dito naman po, kagaya po ng free scholarships, bigyan po sila ng free scholarship na sa mga wala po talagang pambayad po ng tuition fee, kaya po ng program na free TESDA, free ALS, makakatulong po ito sa education and knowledge po nila na gusto po nila makapagtapos ng pag-aaral. Yun naman po.
Third is to to fight discrimination. We need to fight all kind of discrimination. This includes the gender inequality, which strengthens the rights of all women when it comes in seeking a job. Understand that women are as important as men and they also can do a lot of works. Yan. Naisip po namin na solusyon dito sa unemployment is to fight discrimination because mas maraming unemployed na kababaihan kumpara sa unemployed na kalalakihan. Kasi iniisip nila na baka mas mabagal ang gawain ng babae kumpara sa magagawa ng lalaki. Dito sa gender inequality, para malaman po na kung ano yung kaya ng lalaki, kaya rin gawin ng mga babae. Fourth is the unemployment insurance. It is also called the unemployment benefits. It is intended for unemployed workers that become unemployed because the owner need to cut some workers. The employees that leave their job are not qualified for this insurance. Yeah. Fourth solution po namin is to create an insurance for unemployment for unemployees. Katulad po ng nangyari nung last pandemic, nagkaroon po ng SAP na nagbigay ng ayuda kada pamilya para sa mga nawala ng trabaho dahil sa pandemya. Ayun din po yung naisip namin solusyon na magkaroon ng unemployment insurance na magkakaroon ng benepisyo yung mga tao na hindi employed para magkaroon sila na pambili sa pangangailangan nila. In conclusion, the unemployment rate has a broader angle because it is not only reflect on loss on labor force, but also reduces tax revenues for the government since income tax only applies to people who have a stable source of income. Unemployment is ascribed to some reasons including overpopulation, poverty and illiteracy, the mobility of workers, lack of relevant skills, and the advancement of the technology for the human labor have replaced by machines. Even if unemployment is dreadful right now, it can be addressed and resolved if the government is willing to take a decisive action immediately.
Thank you for listening!